What's up, everybody? Long time no see. Haven't made a video in a while, just kind of lacking inspiration with all the quarantine stuff and everything. So I have a big fishing trip coming up, and I've got some kayaking I want to do this weekend, and then just mix that in with kayaking and fishing out of my kayak here and there. I wanted to finally make a rod holder because up until this point I've just been throwing my fishing rods in the back of my kayak, and then when I want to switch them out I gotta stumble back there, lines get tangled together, and it's just a huge mess and frustrating, and it just makes kayak fishing that much less enjoyable. So today I ran to like a ton of different stores, and I was just looking for like a simple like 4-post fishing rod holder, and I couldn't find them. They're all sold out, and all I had was like the angled kind or the sticking kind. I don't really want to like drill into my kayak necessarily to do that, because then I would just buy a fishing kayak at that point. So I ended up running to Lowe's, and I bought a bunch of different like PVC fittings, and I'm just gonna make a custom fishing rod holder that'll kind of sit behind me and above like my cooler or anything that I would have in the back of my kayak, whether it be on a fishing trip or just, you know, out on the lake. So yeah, let's get started on that. All right, so I'm in my apartment under garage, and my goal is that I want to be able to sit my cooler back here and then have the fishing rods kind of angle out that way, so that way they're not just laying in the back or strapping them to the side or anything like that. So how I plan on doing that is with this stuff. Got pipes here, a bunch of fittings. Oops. So let's give it a shot. So luckily both my coolers are relatively the same height, so this should work out pretty well. So I have these angled pieces, and the goal is to kind of mount the fishing rod so it sits angled off the back, angled off here, and out that way, instead of, that's how I have had them, and it's not working out. So in order to keep noise down, because I am right under somebody's apartment, I'm going to try and cut this all with a machete. We'll see how that goes. And I may end up just grabbing the saw and saying fuck it, but we'll see. Alright, so cutting that with a saw is way harder than I thought it would be, but it's kind of starting to take shape. Just a few more pieces to go. All right, so there's the base. I can confirm that cutting this with a machete is a terrible idea. Machete versus finger, we'll survive. But yeah, there's the base, and we'll get the uprights built. Should be good to go. All right. So that is roughly what I'm going for. Probably could have done them shorter. But it'll work. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited about that. Definitely could go shorter, but better to have them too long to start with than too short. So that's awesome. All right, so there it is. Fits all four of them. They're snug. That was quite the project with the machete. Wouldn't recommend it. That Ozark Trail machete is a beast, though. It has got me out of a lot of interesting situations after I bought it. $10, really can't beat it. But here you go. Alright, so I'll sit in the truck for a minute so I can feel like I can actually talk at full volume without my neighbors hearing me upstairs. So altogether, I think it was $24 for the PVC and the fittings and that. I obviously haven't glued it together or anything yet because I'm still kind of figuring out if that's the setup and the way I want it to go, but I think that'll work for now. Tomorrow I plan on taking it out on the river and we'll have it hooked up and see if I like the way it is. Hopefully I can still reach around it and get in the cooler. Pretty stoked about it for the price. I mean, initially I was looking for just like a standard rod holder that was going to zip tie to the back of the seat in the kayak, but I think this will work a lot better in the long run. And if not, well, I mean, I can always rebuild it. But next time I'll definitely use an actual saw and not machete. I had a reciprocating saw, but it was so loud that I was worried I was gonna wake everyone up. So yeah, pretty stoked about it, and we'll try it out tomorrow and see how it goes.